For this problem, we're going to determine, does it have a min or does it have a max? And then what is that minimum point or what is that maximum point? Before we do anything else with this example, the first thing I'm going to do is put this in proper quadratic form. You always want your x squared term to be first, then x to the first power, then your constant. It's going to give you some good information based off of that. Pay attention to your leading term here, this negative x squared. That tells us that this is a negative parabola. Keep in mind that a negative parabola has this shape here. It's going to be going downwards. And a negative parabola has a maximum point, which is important to note. Had this been positive and we were looking at a positive graph has a minimum point. Negative graph has a maximum point. So do make sure that you make note of that. That tells us we are going to have a maximum point for this example. We just need to find out what that maximum point is. To find the maximum point of any quadratic equation, which is the same thing as finding the vertex of a quadratic equation, we are going to use this little mini formula here, which will give us the vertex. In order to find the x value, plug into negative b over 2a. The answer you get from there, you'll plug into your equation to get the y. So if we take a look at our example, it looks like a is a negative 1, b is a negative 6. So if we plug that into negative b over 2a, negative is part of the formula, b is a negative 6 over 2 times a, which gives us 2 times negative 1. Simplify this, so we get a positive 6 up top, negative 2 down bottom, which gives us a negative 3. That is the x value for our maximum point. In order to wrap up this problem, we just need to find the y value. So let's find f of negative 3, which means we're just going to plug in negative 3 into x, into our equation, simplify and figure out what it is. So we have negative x squared, where x is going to be a negative 3, minus 6 times x minus 18. Simplify this out. Negative 3 squared, so negative 3 times negative 3 is a 9. Drop down that negative in front. Negative 6 times negative 3 is a positive 18, and then we have that minus 18. We're going to drop down on the back. Plus 18 minus 18 disappears, so it looks like our y value is a negative 9. So the maximum point on our graph is negative 3, negative 9.